Brian Wilson, Mary Catherine Ham, today's newsmakers, and you. The Morning Majority, 630.
WMAL. 7:37 on the Morning Majority. We have Kerry Picket of the Washington Times with us, who was out at the debate last night and is up very early on the West Coast hanging out with us this morning. How's it going, Kerry?
Very well, Mary Catherine.
I want to ask you about this New York 9 race. Now, this is for Wiener's district. It's a special election held on September 13th, and there was some rumbling that maybe it would be competitive, and I was fairly skeptical, but a poll seems to have come out suggesting that maybe it is evening and or the Republican is taking a lead. What kind of stock do you put in that? What's going on?
Well, this is a poll that has come out, and it's actually probably one of 3 or 4 other polls. And this is Bob Turner. He's a businessman from the Brooklyn, Queens area of New York. And let me tell you, a Republican has not won this district since 1929. Bob Turner has absolutely no business even being this close. Yeah. He ran for Wiener's seat back in the 2010 midterms, and he lost around like 40 to 60%. And, of course, he's now coming back. This is a highly Orthodox Jewish district. And right now, this has a lot to do with Israel. And these and the residents of this district are very angry with Obama. And at this point, it looks like Bob Turner could very well have an excellent chance.
When is that election?
September 13th.
September 13th.
Okay, so it's coming up. You were in the room last night, so you tell us what is it? What did it feel like for you when it comes to winners and losers last night's debate?
I think that the ball didn't move that much, but Rick Perry answered the question for Politico: is he dumb? No. I think that Rick Perry certainly showed that he could put up a fight with pretty much any question that's thrown at him. Where I thought he was pretty much weak was on the areas of education. He has to deal with an extraordinarily large state, particularly those people who have to deal with the English as a second language. And, he has to learn how to really answer that question a little bit better. But we all saw that Zinger Fest in the very beginning, so he had an excellent back and forth with Mitt Romney, but Mitt Romney held him off very well. So at this point, I don't think the polls changed that much, but by design, Michelle Bachmann was almost invisible.
I know. It really is amazing how quickly that star has, kind of fallen.
Maybe a little bit, but you know what? I spoke with Ed Rollins after the fact, and he's saying, you know what? They jumped into this race about 55 days ago. They have 153 days towards the Iowa caucus, and at this point, they are looking towards jumping forward again.
Kerry, I understand you did some of the original reporting on the Uncle Omar story. This is Onyango Obama, age 67, who apparently rammed his SUV into a police car in Framingham, Massachusetts. When he asked if he wanted to make a phone call, he said, "Yeah, I think I'll call the White House." He's apparently been in this country since 1992, came in on one of those student visas, and then decided he didn't want to leave. He had a Social Security card. What do you make of this story? What's going to happen there?
Well, actually, he almost hit the police car, and in fact, he was probably in this country about maybe 25 years even before, say, 1988. So if you do the math, there, he's probably there, around the 1960s or so. But there are a number of ways he could have gotten a Social Security number. During the caucus administration in Massachusetts, there was a time where they were sort of giving out these kind of fake Social Security numbers to illegal immigrants so they could get bennies. And, a lot of people were like, whoa, what's going on here? Why are you giving illegal immigrants these Social Security numbers? And there's a big brouhaha over that, so he could have gotten the Social Security number that way. Mark Krikorian over at National Review wrote, well, there was he got a Social Security number through perhaps illegal means. Maybe he overstayed his visa. So they are, right now there aren't a lot of ways that we're getting information from the White House. Of course, Jay Carney is sort of whitewashing the issue right now. So Barack Obama he just found out about this uncle the way he just found out about Anthony Cooney during the 2008 campaign. So basically, this is a real deja vu situation that's come up right now.
Do we think he'll get deported? I mean, he's got a criminal record, and I think Senator Brown now has called for that, has he not?
Yes, Senator Brown did call for that. Come on, Mary Catherine, you know this guy's not going to get deported. No way.
Come on, the president
how.
just said the ones who are criminals are going to deal with first.
You know what? I was thinking about this the other day, and when he was just Onyango Obama, probably not related to the president, maybe there was a chance, but now that he is the confirmed uncle of the president, I don't see that happening anytime soon. As far as Scott Brown is concerned, he has a much tougher re-election race right now against Elizabeth Warren. He has a slightly bigger lead, and I think he has to get a little bit more conservative support over in Massachusetts. Of course, Massachusetts isn't exactly known for its conservatism, but he has to start ramping up some more excitement out there for him, and maybe this will help him. I don't think so, but let's see where that goes.
All right, thanks, Kerry. Well, we will see what happens with Uncle Onyango.
I hope you have your rain jacket for your ride home to D.C. today.
Yeah, it's the monsoon season, Kerry.
Oh, great.
Thanks for being with us, Kerry.